Hello friends, in this video let's have a look at the problems from 11 to 25 from polygons. Problem number 11. The difference between the interior and exterior angles at a vertex of a regular polygon is 150 degrees. The number of sides of the polygon is. So we know that the sum of the interior and exterior angles is always 180 degrees and the difference between the interior and exterior angle is given. So interior plus exterior, this sum is known as 180. This is a fact. It is mentioned that interior and exterior angles are differing by 150 degrees. Now going ahead with, simply solve it. I'll tell you one more trick of solving it over here. Whenever you know the sum and difference, large number is given by sum plus difference by 2. Small number is given by smaller number is given by sum minus difference by 2. Please remember this. Out of two numbers, if they have given the sum of two numbers and the difference of two numbers, out of that large number is equal to sum plus difference by 2. Small number equal to sum minus difference by 2. Now here what do we need to find the number of sides of the polygon? It's better to go for what? Finding exterior angle directly. To find that, you simply take the difference over here. So the difference is how much here? 30. Difference between sum and difference. No? Sum is 180, difference is 150, difference is 30. 30 by 2 means what? 15. That 15 represents what? Each exterior angle. If each exterior angle is 15, number of sides is equal to what? 360 degrees divided by exterior angle. That will give you how much? 24. As simple as that. Right? The other way is what we know. Add these two. That will give you 2y is equal to how much? 330. From that I can say that interior angle equal to 165. Exterior angle equal to what? Interior plus exterior is 180. That's why it has to be what? 15. After this we will go to this step. Rather I am directly telling you one shortcut of handling it. So whenever you are coming across sum of two numbers and difference of two numbers, out of that large number is equal to sum plus difference by 2, small number is equal to sum minus difference by 2. As we know sum and difference over here, I need exterior angle which is smaller angle. That's why I simply take the difference between these two values by 2. That gives me E, which is exterior angle. From that I can directly get the number of sides of that regular polygon. Right? Next, problem number 12. The number of sides in two regular polygons are in the ratio 5:4 and the difference between each interior angle of the polygon is 6 degrees. Then the number of sides are, please remember, if you know the difference between each interior angle, the difference between each exterior angle will also be same, because check, interior angles, exterior angles I am taking. Interior angle, if at all it is, say suppose 120, exterior angle will be how much? 60. If interior angle is 144, let us say, exterior angle will be what? 36. What is the difference between the interior angles over here? 24 degrees. The difference between the exterior angles is also what? 24 degrees. Accepted? Repeat. The difference between each interior angle and the difference between each exterior angle will be same. So the difference between the interior angles, if at all it is given, you can directly take it as what? The difference between the exterior angles. That's it. Why are you converting, sir? Because getting the number of sides, we divide 360 by each exterior angle. For getting each exterior angle, we divide 360 by number of sides. So the number of sides ratio we know, that is 5:4. First exterior angle will be what? 360 degrees by 5k. Sides are in the ratio 5:4. So n1 is 5k. N2 is 4k. So if you divide 360 with 5k, you will get one exterior angle. Other exterior angle will be what? 360 by 4k. Which is bigger? 360 by 5k is bigger or 360 by 4k? Obviously 360 by 4k will be bigger, because if the numerators are same, the fraction with the smaller denominator will be largest. As the numerators are same, 4k is smaller than 5k, na? That's why this value will be more than this value. So the difference between these two should be taken as what? 6 degrees. Because they mentioned that the difference between each interior angle is 6. If the difference between each interior angle is 6, the difference between each exterior angle will also be 6. That's what I have shown here. Now let's go ahead with, so solving this one, you will get the value of k here. So going for cancellation here, that gives me 90 by k minus, that will give me 72 by k is equal to what? 6. So this gives you what? If you take k as LCM here, 90 minus 72, that will be 18 by k equal to 6. From this I can say k equal to what? 3. If k is 3, number of sides of first one, n1 is what? 15, because 5k, 5 into 3. n2 is what? 4k, 4 into 3. That will give you how much? 12. Hence your answer has to be what? 15 and 12. So here the advantage I have taken into consideration is the difference between the interior angles is given. If the difference between the interior angles is known, the difference between the exterior angles we can directly get. Why I converted it into this form is because getting each exterior angle is easier than getting each interior angle. That's the reason why I have taken that advantage over here, right? Next, go ahead with problem number 13. In 13th one, if the ratio of an external angle and an internal angle of a regular polygon is 1:17, then the number of sides of the regular polygon is, okay, the ratio between the external and internal angle they have given. The ratio between the external angle and internal angle is mentioned as 1:17, and we know that external angle and internal angle together will always be 180. So together they are adding up to 18 parts. This 18 parts is equal to how much we know? 180 degrees. If 18 parts are 180 degrees, one part is 10. So each external angle is corresponding to one part. One part is 10 degrees. If one part is 10 degrees, then the number of sides is equal to 360 degrees divided by each exterior angle, that is 10 degrees. That should be equal to how much? 36. Hence I can say that the number of sides in that polygon are 36. Next, let's have a look at problem number 14. Among the angles 30 degrees, 36 degrees, 45 degrees, 50 degrees, one angle cannot be an exterior angle of a regular polygon. The angle is, just remember how to test it, sir. Number of sides is given by 360 degrees divided by exterior angle. So you have to look for the value of E such that that is a value that divides 360, because if this exterior angle is not dividing 360, the number of sides will come in decimals, but you cannot have number of sides as decimals. That's why ensure that your exterior angle is a value that divides 360. Check it. So if you take this one, so 360 divided by 30, is 360 divisible by 30? Definitely yes. Then in such a case, number of sides are coming out to be how much? 12. So this is possible. My question is, which is not possible? Next, if I take the exterior angle as 36 degrees, number of sides will be what? 360 by 36. That will be equal to what? 10 sides. That is possible. Similarly, if you take each exterior angle as 45, the number of sides will become how much? 360 by 45. That is how much? 8. Possible. So if you take each exterior angle as, 50, this will not be a natural number, because 360 by 50 will give you what? 7.2. Can you have the number of sides as 7.2? That is impossible. Hence, which one cannot be the exterior angle over there? 50 degrees can never be the exterior angle of any regular polygon, right? In the same way, sometimes by giving you the interior angle, they may be asking you the question. Like, let's have a look at problem number 15. What is given? Which of the following can never be an interior angle of a regular polygon? So if this is given, you better take the pair of exterior angle of it, then solve it. How, sir? Interior angle. If interior angle is 108 degrees, exterior angle will be how much? Together should be 360 now. If it is 108, exterior angle will be 72. Then the number of sides will become how much? 360 by 72. That is equal to how much? 5. This is possible. Next, if I take the interior angle as 120, exterior angle will become 60 because they together should add up to 180. Then the number of sides will become how much? 360 by 60, that is equal to what? 6. There is a possibility. If you take each interior angle as 135, exterior angle will be what? 45. Then the number of sides will become how much? 360 by 45, which is equal to what? 8. There is a possibility. But if you take each interior angle as 105 degrees, each exterior angle becomes 75 degrees, then the number of sides will become a value which is in decimals, because 360 is not divisible by 75. That's why this cannot be your interior angle. Hence your answer has to be what? Option number 4. So this is how we can check whether the given interior angle or the given exterior angle is possible for a regular polygon or not. 16th one. Each interior angle of a regular polygon is 3 times its exterior angle. Wonderful. Each interior angle is 3 times its exterior angle. That's what they have mentioned. Then the number of sides of that regular polygon is okay. So we know that sum of interior and exterior together is always equal to 180. If so, I equal to 3e. 3e plus e. 3 times of exterior plus exterior is what? 180. So from this I can say that 4 times of exterior angle is 180. Each exterior angle is how much? 45. From this I can find the number of sides. Number of sides is equal to what? 360 by each exterior angle, that is 45. That is equal to how much, dear? 8. Hence the number of sides is how much? 2. So we are making use of only one property here. Sum of interior and exterior angle in a regular polygon is always 180 degrees. That is the property we are making use of. Next, 17th one. The sum of interior angles of a regular polygon is equal to sum of exterior angles. Find the number of sides. Okay. Sum of interior angles of a regular polygon. What is sum of interior angles of a regular polygon? N minus 2 into 180. This is sum of interior angles of a regular polygon. Is equal to sum of exterior angles. Sum of exterior angles of a regular polygon is 360. What I need is the value of n, number of sides. Solving this, it will give you how much, dear? N minus 2 equal to 180, 2 0. N minus 2 is equal to 2. Hence I can say that n is equal to what? 4. Hence the number of sides is how much? 4. Next, let's have a look at problem number 18. In a regular polygon, each interior angle is twice its exterior angle. Then the number of sides of the regular polygon is. So here it is mentioned that each interior angle is twice its exterior angle. So we know that sum of interior and exterior angle is always equal to 180 degrees. So I equal to 2e we know. So 2e plus e must be equal to 180 degrees. From this I can say that 3e equal to 180 degrees. From this I can say that e equal to how much? 60 degrees. Each exterior angle is 60 degrees. The number of sides is what? 360 degrees divided by exterior angle will give you the number of sides. That will give you how much? 6. Hence the number of sides in that regular polygon will be how much? 6. Next, go to problem number 19. In a regular polygon, each interior angle is half its exterior angle. Find the number of sides. Okay. Each interior angle is half its exterior angle. From this I can say that each exterior angle is equal to 2 times of interior angle. And we know that interior plus exterior together always adds up to 180 degrees. So from this I can say that I plus E equal to 2i equal to 180 degrees. From this I can say that 3i is equal to 180 degrees. Each interior angle is equal to how much? 60 degrees. If each interior angle is 60 degrees, each exterior angle will be how much? 120, because together it should be 180. So number of sides if I want, I will divide 360 degrees with each exterior angle, that is 120. That will give you how much? 3. So that is a polygon with 3 sides, we can say. Next, let's have a look at problem number 20. The difference between the interior and exterior angles at a vertex of a regular polygon is 100 degrees. The number of sides of the polygon is. Okay, so the difference between the interior and exterior angles they have given. So the difference between the interior and exterior angles is given as 100 degrees. And we know that interior and exterior angles together will always be how much? 180. Right? So solving this one. So to get the number of sides, we must know the exterior angle. As I already told you the technique. To get the smaller value, so here smaller value is E. To get the smaller value, take the difference and divide it with 2. So difference is how much? 80 by 2. The difference between the sum and the difference, that's what I mean by. So the difference between the sum and the difference is what? 80. 80 by 2 will give you the value of the smaller value. So I already told you, if the sum of two numbers and the difference of two numbers is given, then the large number is given by, large number is equal to what? Sum plus difference by 2. Small number is equal to what? Sum minus difference by 2. This is what I have already taught. So here E is the smaller number. So E is equal to the difference between the sum and difference, that is 80. 80 by 2, that should give you how much? 40. From this I can say that the number of sides is equal to what? 360 degrees by 40, which gives you how much? 9. Hence that regular polygon will have how many sides over there? 9 sides. Next, let's go ahead with problem number 21. There are two regular polygons with number of sides equal to n minus 1 and n plus 2. Their exterior angles differ by 6 degrees. The value of n is. Okay. Exterior angle in the first case will be 360 by n minus 1. This is the exterior angle in the first case. Exterior angle in the second case would be 360 degrees by number of sides is n plus 2. This exterior angle, each exterior angle is differing by how much? 6 degrees. Solving this we can get the value of n. But I don't recommend you to do that because it will become a quadratic equation. Instead, go ahead with the options. How sir? Check. If you put n equal to 14, you can just check easily. If you put n equal to 14, this will become 360 by 13. 13 does not divide 360, leave it. If you put n equal to 12, 12 minus 1 is 11. 360 is not divisible by 11, leave it. Next, if you take n equal to 13, 13 minus 1 is 12, there is a possibility. So if you take n equal to 13, this will become how much dear? 360 by 12, 360 by 12 minus this is 360 by 13 plus 2 is what? 15. 360 by 12 is 30. 360 by 15 is 24. Difference is coming out to be how much? 6 degrees. That is satisfying our equation. Hence our answer has to be what? Option 3. Next, problem number 22. So these are the problems that are related to diagonals. Find the number of diagonals in an octagon. So I have already told you the number of diagonals is given by the formula n into n minus 3 by 2. They have mentioned it is an octagon. If it is an octagon, the number of sides is 8. Substitute the value here. So that will become what? 8 into 5 by 2. On simplification, it will become how much? 20. Hence your answer has to be option number 4. Next, 23. A polygon has 35 diagonals. Find the number of sides. So it is clearly mentioned that n into n minus 3 by 2 is the number of diagonals. This number of diagonals is given as 35. From this I can say that n into n minus 3 must be equal to what? 70. Again, don't solve it because it becomes a quadratic equation here. To avoid that, we will go ahead with options. Put n equal to 9. If you put n equal to 9, that will become how much? 9 into 6. 9 into 6 is what? 54. But what I need is what? 70. It's not working. If I put n equal to 12, so 12 into 9 is giving me how much? 108, but I need 70. If you are putting n equal to 10, if you put n equal to 10, that will be 10 into 7, that will become how much? 70. Is that satisfying? Yes. Hence our answer has to be what? 10. Right? Next, problem number 24. Which of the following polygons have the number of diagonals equal to the number of sides? So in which of the following polygons the number of diagonals equal to the number of sides? Okay. Number of diagonals is given by the formula n into n minus 3 by 2. That must be equal to the number of sides, which is n. For what value of n this is possible? This gets cancelled, n once. So this gives us n minus 3 equal to what? 2. From this I can say that n equal to what? 5. A polygon with 5 sides will have 5 diagonals. So what is that polygon with 5 sides? That is pentagon. Is that clear? Next, problem number 25. Find the number of diagonals in a polygon of 12 sides. Apply the formula. So number of diagonals is given by the formula n into n minus 3 by 2. We know that n is given as 12. Substitute that. That will give you how much? 12 into 9 by 2. That gives us how much? 54. 9 6 54. Hence, a polygon of 12 sides will have 54 diagonals in that. Right? This is the end of the problems related to polygons. Please ensure that you are going through the formulae again and ensure that you are understanding the relations properly. Then solve the problems. Then getting the answer within fraction of seconds is not a big deal. Right? In the next session, we will go ahead with the problems related to triangles. Thank you. We'll meet again in the next video.